Merhaba arkadaşlar, Sherlock Holmes'a kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Videoyu beğenmeyi ve kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Evet, en son nerede kalmıştık? Ondan önce Eskişehir Köprüsü'nün batı yakasındaki Primrose Cafe. Gidelim bakalım ne varmış orada.
Guests of Cordona, the treasures await you. Collect them all and return for more.
Bakacağız ona, bakacağız. Dur bakalım.
Sherlock Holmes, your brother Mycroft sent his regards.
Oh, how touching.
Aleykümselam.
Perhaps one day he'll do it in person.
Yani
Look, I just tell you what they
tamam,
tell me.
sadede gel.
And you've done it admirably. Good show. I'm confident that with a bit of effort, one day you might even send
Bye bye,
regards
bye
to
bye.
the king himself. Goodbye.
Wait, no.
Neyi
I
söylemedin
haven't told you yet.
Of course, let me guess. Mission urgent, fate of the nation, etc.
falan filan.
Mycroft busy with his tea parties, is he?
Right, so one of our agents has been involved in an accident and can't send us the confidential
Sizin
documents she's
ajanınıza
obtained.
ben.
We need you to go and ensure the job is complete.
So, Mycroft needs another errand boy. Oh, don't give me that look.
The details are in this note, Mr. Holmes. If I were you,
Nasıl beceriksiz adamları çalıştırıyorsan altında. Baskerville'la Reed.
Nothing ever
Neredeydi lan? Hemen unuttuk. Söylüyor. Burada bir yerde.
changes. I'm pulled back and forth between my brothers playing all their silly games.
Hey, at least mine are fun.
Bak şimdi ha. Eğlenceliymiş. Karakolda ayna var, ayna var. Haydi. Sağa dönün. Bu nasıl kaza? Adamı öldürmüş.
Sir, what do you think you're doing?
Officer,
Oh, I know you. You're the
Aynen
clever
öyle.
chap that cracked that Palazzo del Luzzo case, eh?
presuming there has not been another murder since, then yes, it is I. I'm here to investigate the accident. You don't mind if I examine the scene?
You're too late. Case closed. It was no accident. The rickshaw driver deliberately ran that poor woman over, and I'm taking him into custody.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then my examination of the scene can hardly interfere with your brilliant work, Officer
Huxley. Well, if you want to play it.
Tamam bakarız.
An
Ekmeğimizi
impact to the
atmış.
back of the head caused severe damage. Her death was probably instant.
Cordona's true horror revealed. Behold, the killer curb.
It takes two to tango. I'll find a use for it.
Ağlama be.
This pendant looks like it may contain something. Let's see.
Aa. Kadında şüpheli bir şey var.
The dress looks generally neat and tidy. Any staining must have been from the accident. Cleaning the houses of rich men by day and preserving England's secrets by night.
My friend, you know you're in trouble, right? But all this can go away for a small fee.
Damn crooked cops. Come on, concentrate, so we can stop him before he arrests the driver.
Şimdi ne oldu? Ha bu ölen ajanmış. Ben de ajan geldi bunu ezdi zannettim. French Bank caddesiyle Hudson sokak.
Do you know anything about this?
I can't help you with that, sir.
I didn't see her, I swear. She came out of nowhere. I heard someone collide with my cart, and when I turned around, she was lying there dead.
Are you able to help me?
Doesn't remind me of anything. Someone else can help better, sir.
Could you help me?
A man like you should not speak to a man like me.
You obviously haven't thought this all.
Could you help me?
Or are you just
Go find your
annoying these
answers
people on
somewhere else.
purpose?
From the position of the body, we can deduce that Mycroft's agent walked down the street from the east. The rickshaw's tracks show that the vehicle was coming from the south. The rickshaw gained speed down the slope of the road and was going too fast to stop for a pedestrian.
But, Sherry, it would be impossible to miss a rickshaw speeding downhill. It was as fast as a racehorse.
Unless something distracts you. A sudden loud noise caught the agent's attention and they stepped into the road without looking. It was all an accident. John, no one is immune to chance. Such synchrony of events would be very difficult to contrive artificially.
No such thing as coincidence. I bet there's a killer mastermind behind this. Or a team of killers. Ooh, a secret global rickshaw conspiracy.
Ne diyorsun ya?
Upon examination of the scene, I have concluded that the smash of the flower pot distracted the woman. She didn't notice the oncoming rickshaw. After stepping into its path, she was knocked to the ground and died after hitting her head on the curb. It was most likely an accident.
Oh, that's just your imagination.
Well, fact, there are no wheel tracks on the woman's body, so the rickshaw could not have...
Didn't I tell you to stay out of my business?
So the man can go free. Oh, thank you.
All right. The rickshaw puller can leave, but he better not show his face again.
I'm glad you didn't leave that poor chap alone.
The truth must be told.
Thank you, sir.
Dams as often
This
as
policeman would have never
They
let me
spared
go
a
if
dry
you
van.
hadn't.
Şimdi bunu bulacağız. Neredeydi? Skalyo. Redbird miydi? Range Pink. Burada bir yerde. Gidelim.
Denounced an officer. Tomorrow, perhaps the opposite.
We have a large assortment and pleasant prices.
Kuş işareti. Hayda.
One bed, one table, and one horrible scent of decay which someone tried to cover with perfume. A typical safe house for my cross spies. Fake passports. I guess nothing is a crime if you're working for the Crown. Reminds me of the mess in your room, John. I've always wanted to try something new. The wax is still warm.
Taş atmışlar.
Primitive, but efficient at breaking windows. A brute force intrusion rather than a stealthy sneak-in. Sloppy work. Unprofessional. Someone was in a hurry. A brand new model. I must say, perfectly maintained. She took good care of it. Being a secret agent isn't easy. The documents may have been stowed in here, but they're gone now. Whoever broke in clearly does not appreciate lockpicks. Mycroft's documents were stolen. The thief entered through the broken window not long ago.
What are we waiting for? Let's search the backyard and track him down.
Bizi bırakmış salak.
They were in such a hurry that they cut themselves. They injured themselves pretty seriously.
Oralarda bir yerde olsa.
Look at the amount of blood. Does it mean they were waiting here for something?
The police patrol schedule sends officers along here regularly. Our thief wasn't waiting. They were hiding. The blood trail stops here. They must have finally bandaged the wound.
The thief must be somewhere around here. I can almost smell him.
Piece of advice. Next time you try to steal from an agent of the United Kingdom, don't leave a trail of blood behind you. Try using a lockpick.
So it seems this is it. You found me. And now I have no choice.
Kim
No
söyledi
choice
lan?
at all. He told me to give you this letter.
So where are the documents, and who is he?
Huh. Piece of advice. When someone tells you to mind your own business,
Ne demek, tehdit mi ediyorsun lan bizi? Hayda, adam intihar etti.
Oh, Sherry. What horror could he have been facing that suicide was the better option?
It's a grim augury indeed. What did you get yourself into?
How do you do?
Adam öldü adam. Sağına bak.
He managed to bandage the wound properly. A strange act of self-preservation for a man on his way to suicide. Expensive clothes. Pretty worn out, though. A family insignia. Typical nobleman fashion. A family insignia. Typical nobleman fashion. Old and made of silver. Not expensive, but might be an heirloom.
Take a photo of this poor bugger. Better to give Mycroft something rather than nothing.
Fotoğraf neydi lan?
I suppose it may help in understanding the situation.
Gidelim bakalım. Sensin değil mi lan?
Is this familiar to you?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Biz de gizlisi herkese söylüyoruz ha şu.
A contest for the guests
Help me,
of
please.
Cordona.
Excuse me? What?
Hidden treasure.
I'm not sure I know. This isn't working.
Sen
Is
misin
this
o?
familiar
You
to
might
you?
need a different
I'm
tack.
sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Kim oğlum ajan?
Treasure maps from treasure maps from the governor. Find 8 and come back for more.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
Bura değil mi park ya?
A contest for the guests of Cordona. Find hidden treasure.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I would never deny you, sir, but I know nothing about this.
Can I ask you a question?
Sorry, but I never heard of this.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these
Excuse me,
people
just
on
one question.
purpose?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Alas, that's a terrible blow for the office. I'd better pass on your report immediately. Thank you for your service. The accident doesn't look so accidental anymore, does it?
I think you might be right, John. I feel like someone is leading us by the nose. First time I've encountered such a devious mind.
I suspect not the last.
Allah Allah. Kim acaba? Evet, evet arkadaşlar, bu bölümün de sonuna geldik. Bir sonraki bölüm kaldığımız yerden devam edeceğiz. Videoyu beğenin ve kanala abone olmayı unutmayın. Görüşürüz. Bay bay.